Hey everyone, we're just gonna go through my new Gateway Allotment. I went out yesterday to the course. I was gonna throw everything, talk about it as I threw it, and went to start and it said no SD card. So I've already thrown everything, so I'll be able to talk about it in a little more detail, so maybe this will be better. Without further ado, we got about 40 discs here, so I'm gonna go from slowest discs to fastest discs. I've got 4 brand new Super Glow. These are pretty firm, a little give in the middle. I think they call it the Super Glow Fossil. This is a reptilian scale, so you got Wizard on the bottom and you got Devil Hawk on the top. Think about a Wizard OS. We got 3 beautiful swirly purpley Wizards. These are firm, which I really like. These are probably gonna be my main putters all year, I'm guessing. And then we got 2 NXT Houdinis. Houdini is my signature disc in the Super Glow plastic, but these guys are, at least how they started, extremely overstable. I'm hoping they beat in a little bit. I think I might like these more for driving, where I throw a little more torque on it, and the baseline, my Super Glow for approach shots, because they grab the ground a little bit better, and you don't have to throw them so hard. I got a Proto 44X. This I kind of describe as like a gator. It's a beaded, it's almost like a beaded Houdini. Not quite as overstable. I do kind of like these, but right now they're out of my bag because I think there's too much overlap with a scale or a Houdini. Moving forward, I got 4 mid-ranges, all the same one. I got this Glow Morningstar, 2 of them. And then I got this beautiful NXT Morningstar. I think these are probably gonna be my main for the bag. Yeah, I haven't been bagging mid-ranges. The thing I like about the Morningstar, the diameter is smaller than the Element Warrior and Prophecy. My theory is if I'm throwing between trees, I'd rather have a disc that's not so wide, and I just like it. So I think these are gonna make the bag. They fly pretty straight, pretty easy to throw straight, but not too flippy. Now I got 2 of the newest Blade right here. And so far, my first impressions, I've really mostly hated the Blade, but these are more stable than what I've experienced, but I'm curious how they're gonna beat in with this pretty firm NXT plastic. Just hoping they stay stable for a good amount of time. But even if they beat in a little bit, I think these will be very trusty throwers for longer shots. Next, I got 2 of these Color Hemp Diamond Assassins, I think they are. And these are the most stable Assassins I've ever thrown. Absolute beautiful flyers, and Assassins have always been my favorite roller disc. And these just have a little bit more integrity, so you can absolutely hammer on them and they're not gonna do an early roll. I got 4 of these new NXT Diablos. And these have been the most overstable Diablo I've thrown so far, and I've had some pretty good diamonds. I was throwing this series from a couple years ago, and a few of these came out pretty stable, a few of them straighter. But these all came out pretty stable, so very excited about that. Those would be good throwers. Got 2 prototype Javelins in blue, a 176, a 173. This is NXT plastic, and these are great. I love them for forehand and just drives that you need to control to get to the ground. These have very little glide, 13 speed. Definitely a cool disc. Got 2 of these Pop Top Spells. I think this is a platinum plastic. It's not really poppy, a little bit, but mostly just domey. And these feel really good for just crushing long distance, but overstable, long flex shots. Think like Halo Destroyer. Then I've got 2. Thought I had 3 of these. Now you're making me worry. Oh, there it is. I got 3 of essentially the Captain Spell. One is officially Corey Folkins' Captain Spell. I bought this one from him and he put it in the pack. Very cool. These are very overstable. Not quite as overstable as a Javelin, but super confident to throw on flex. And these definitely are gonna make the bag. I got so many good options, it's just crazy. Moving forward, so now we're moving we're all in the fast speeds, but we're moving from overstable down to understable. I got 3 of these Realm and Diamond, and these just feel like really smooth around the edges. A good pop on them. I think all of them do. And they just feel really comfortable in the backhand. And these have a very smooth turn. They're not understable, but they're not overstable. They're right in the middle and have a super smooth turn and long, super controllable, smooth flight. I'm very excited to use these more. I think I'm gonna like these for S turns. Flat, like long flexes that come out. These two, I'm not too sure about these yet. Very similar in pop top and profile, just they're more that shimmer champion kind of style, shimmer diamond, I guess you could say, plastic. They are maybe a little more understable than those other ones I just showed you. I'm just feeling them out. I don't know if these will make the bag, but I can't fit everything, so that's fine. And then I got 2 of these NXT realms. These are a little bit bubbly in the rim, which generally means they're more understable. These are a lot flatter, and these have a good more flip out of the box, but actually very controllable flip. And these might just take over for my realms that I got last year for the flippy realm in my bag. And I wouldn't even say flippy. Mind you, I'm throwing these about 70 miles per hour and controlling them. So if you throw 60 miles per hour, these are going to be overstable. Finally, I got 3 of these ethers. Which plastic is this? I think these are the prototype ether. I asked for those, 171, 170, 172. Okay, I didn't know that. That makes sense actually now that I've thrown them. So these were a little squirrely when I was throwing them yesterday. They were stable, but I could also get them to flip. I don't know. I was having a little trouble controlling these, but they're definitely still a stable disc. So I'm not really sure. These are pretty stiff, stiffer than the ones I remember. But man, I do love me an ether, so I'm gonna keep experimenting with these. Ether is a great disc, definitely. And especially these prototype ones, which came out a little bit more stable. So yeah, so that's what I got in my 2025 allotment. I'm happy to be back with Team Gateway. So yeah, next we'll be doing an in the bag video soon, and just showing you how all these things fly on the course, because wow, I am spoiled with how many good discs I have this season to try to make a bag from, so that's gonna be pretty tricky, but we'll do our best and just have fun with it. Oh, I also got 2 ghouls. I gave those away. I don't quite like them. For me, the ghoul is too similar to a scale. It's got the same devil hawk top and the same beaded bottom, just this has more depth, and I don't know, I just like a deeper putter that I feel like I could really sink my fingers into. And also the Houdini does pretty similar shot, especially when beat in, so I don't feel like I need that. Overall, I can't really pick a favorite of these discs. Honestly, looking through all of these, the only 2 I'm not certain about potentially bagging are these, but I also feel like they're beautiful, so they might just win my heart, because they do fly good. These seem like they were really good on a pushing hyzer. Ethers, I'm hoping I start to love these, because I love my original ethers. These, I guess, are just a couple grams lighter, so maybe that's making them a little more squirrely, but I say that loosely because, I mean, half of them were fading out on me, and I wasn't really flipping them. I was just throwing them on anhyzer, and they just weren't coming out. So yeah, everything else is just amazing. I'm really excited. I think, yeah, these pop top diamond realms, I think you got to check them out if you just want a workhorse driver. Super comfortable in the backhand. Forehand, I'm sure it feels pretty good, but generally people don't like dome in forehand. Yeah.